Next, we have Matt Reinig, who's with the Department of Kinesiology. Stephen Loy is his chair. He shared with us that one of his inspirations is Buzz Lightyear, and you're going to see why. Matt is fantastic. So he's going to talk to us a little bit more about taking a risk and getting involved. Matt?
It's a beautiful thing to see everyone mutually understand what is happening through the use of simple body gestures. There's over 6,500 languages in the world, in addition to those that have died. But there's one language that almost everyone can understand, and that is body language. In charades, it's not the only time when you need to tell someone you're an alligator or that you want to go to sleep. Through my experience, I feel that people forget the power of body language. Body language is not only used to instill self-confidence or gain other people's respect, but to communicate everyday needs and wants. I was born an apparently healthy baby 4 weeks early. At the age of 4, my family members began to notice that I wasn't responding to sound as well. From that point on, they found out that I was hard of hearing. And from then on, I lived my life as a hard of hearing person. It wasn't until I made my transition from middle school to high school that I noticed that I was different, that my ability to hear made a difference in social situations and the way kids my age treated me. At that point, I knew American Sign Language, a systematic language where the user uses their hands to produce signs. Unfortunately, not everyone knew sign language, and I had to rely on my ability to speak, to communicate, and my hearing aids to understand what is happening around me. I came to Cal State Northridge as a kinesiology major, initially aspiring to become a physical therapist. Then a question appeared in my mind that I'm sure has appeared in many of yours. Is this what I want to do? Is this my purpose? Is this me? Instead of actively seeking answers to those questions, I stayed in my comfort zone, resorting not to take a risk. Not taking a risk has many consequences, just as taking one does. Whether we take a risk or not depends on our perception of the risk and our perceived outcome. But there's a problem with our perception of risk. When something is risky, we tend to perceive it as negative, as uncomfortable, as harmful, and we do anything to prevent the worst from happening. We feel it, perceive it, doubtful of our abilities, fear of the uncertainty, all the what ifs. And we do this every day. I feel this is the problem many college students face, especially in a chapter of their lives where they have to decide which career they want to pursue. It's like choosing what shoe to wear. There's so many options, so many possibilities, so many questions. Is this match me? Is this what I want to do? Is this my purpose? But many students do not find the answers to those questions. Internships are an ideal way to find answers to those questions, but unfortunately, there are not enough students gaining internship experience. A national survey in 2012 found that college graduates who graduated in 2012, only 37% had some internship experience. It seems good, but the number should be higher because a study in 2004 found that students who have internship experience were 4.4 times more likely to obtain a job compared to those who didn't. So we see that employers are looking for people who have experience. How else does internships benefit the students? Remember those questions, is this me? Is this who I am? Is this what I want to do? Research has found that gaining experience through internship has been related to higher levels of self-concept crystallization. What this means is we begin to develop more ideas about who we are, and things become clearer about what we like and what we don't like. We find the pieces that make us who we are, and we develop our passions over time. Students forget that there's another side to taking a risk, and that is an opportunity to learn and grow, like a seed becoming a flower. Experience is the water to that seed. It's an opportunity to learn what you might like or not. It's an opportunity to find what you're capable of and your potential. What I just demonstrated to you earlier when I was trying to get everyone to stand up is what is called the silent workout. It's something that I created as a result of getting involved, of taking a risk, of getting an internship. I got involved with 100 Citizens, which is a free group exercise program that is run by kinesiology students of CSUM. It is a program that focuses on gathering the community and helping them reach the minimum physical activity recommendations that facilitate a healthy lifestyle. It is a program that empowers the participants and the students alike to take control of their lives, of their destiny. Now, here I am, a group exercise instructor, surrounded by participants who speak Spanish. I'm a deaf person, so I'm already overwhelmed by the language barrier. And I'm thinking, how I understand them? How would they understand me? It wasn't until a deaf friend of mine attended to a 100 Citizens workout where she didn't understand anything that was happening. And I became angry, frustrated, because we as deaf people face the language barrier every day. And I realized that the participants who speak Spanish probably face that language barrier too. Then it clicked. We can demonstrate exercise through the use of body language without any need for verbal cues. And then that way, everyone is connected. Everyone understands what is happening. My research is focused on utilizing my experiences as a student in a way that will motivate the students who in the classroom that I enter, and hopefully get them to take a risk and get involved. I plan to go into 5 classrooms and give a motivational speech just like this one, and analyze their survey responses to see whether their perception on risk-taking and getting involved has changed. People, parents, professionals, professors, they all tell their students to get involved, but they still don't get it. I feel with my unique experience and me as a unique individual, I can hopefully inspire them to get off their feet. There is one quote that can sum up the whole 8-minute talk. Tell me, and I forget. Show me, and I remember. Involve me, and I understand. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. My question is, you said you were planning on taking your research to different classes. Were you planning on undergrad students or graduate students, or which majors were you going to aim for? Yeah,
so the main classes I'm focusing on are kinesiology 200 students, which are undergraduates, and university 100 students. The reason I chose these classes were because these students are freshmen and sophomores who, like myself, are wondering what they have to do. And maybe they're scared to decide what they can do. So that's why I want to go in those classes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
One.
When you had that, your friend went to your class and couldn't understand anything, what was it like when you, like, how did you formulate the awareness that you needed to use body language more and jump over that hurdle?
Okay. Interestingly, because I'm a kinesiology student, and I go to these workouts, even though I don't understand the verbal commands, I know what exercises to do. So it didn't occur to me that there was a problem with the communication happening. My deaf friend Kate, she has no background in exercise whatsoever. And there's many deaf people like her. So when she didn't understand, they're showing the exercises really fast, or they're just talking and talking and talking, and then she's looking at me too often, way too often. And I was like, oh, there's a problem. There's a problem here. The participants don't probably say anything either. Maybe they're so used to it happening that they don't say anything. And now I'm happy I'm saying something now. Thank you.